Hey YouTubers and Facebook friends and fans. So I was told by a good friend of mine I should start doing unboxing videos. I do comedy, as you all know, most of you that do know me. My YouTube page is really small. I'm just starting this up, but I'm also a collector. And for those of you that do know me, know I like to collect kind of old school toys like Transformers and G.I. Joe's, Marvel superheroes. I'm really into action figures. So I'm not gonna get too deep into my hobbies. I'll talk more about that later. But I was told I should do an unboxing, and I figured, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and unbox my newest figure here, which is it's the Megatron Mega Action Series. So this bad boy stands about 18 inches tall. Now it doesn't transform, but it has a pretty badass looking box here. It looks like Megatron from the cartoon. Now, I know they got an Optimus Prime coming out, and I know they have a Soundwave coming out. So once I get my hands on those, I'll do another unboxing. But I hope you guys really enjoy my first unboxing video, and hope y'all like. And I'm going to try to get this a little bit. Yeah, I'm doing this with my laptop. You know, once I get things a little bit more set up here, I'll do it a little differently. But for now, as you can see, the box here looks real cool. I mean, I'm actually wanting to get a Megatron tattoo, and I think this design might go with it. So once you get the box here, you have this part here, and as you can see, it's encased in some plastic. It's got a nice little border around it. Shows the whole Transformers deal. Same thing you saw in the outside box, as well as then it gives you the rundown of Megatron's history. For those of you that are into Transformers, you know that Megatron is one of the baddest dudes on the planet. I kind of have this thing, I call it the Holy Trinity. It's Megatron, Thanos, and Darth Vader. The Holy Trinity. So you just can't get... You put three of those guys in the room, and the room would explode, because not one room in the world can contain that much awesomeness. So anyway, we're going to go. I'm going to open up the box here and show you the figure. I'm going to show you the features of the figure, and hopefully you all like it, and hopefully you enjoy. I'm going to pause this here. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so I'm basically pulling up the side box here. It's got a little side opening panel. So as you can see here, it opens up from the side, which is cool. It means you don't have to open it from the top and probably make it a real pain to get out. And as I pull this out here, I don't really want to destroy the box, because the box just is really cool. So I don't want to destroy that. Looks like it slides out here. And oh, that's even better. Kind of panels itself out. That's kind of cool. Yep. So you don't really need to slide it out. You just kind of pull the panel, the side panel here, and there we go. And so it's kind of cool. The box on the inside has a little purple background. For those of you that are diehard Transformers fans like myself, you'll know that Megatron's base has a purple background to it. It's got that little purple inside. That was Decepticon headquarters. The Decepticon logo itself is purple. So there we go. So we're going to just get that out the way. I want to get right to the nitty. Alright, so it's got a really cool safety protective plastic over it. Looks like it's got some yeah, so you got a little tape here on the side there. We'll just pull that bad boy up. Wow, they really didn't make this one very hard. So if you guys decide you're going to order this here, rest assured, you know, if you're like me and you order toys, you know sometimes you got a lot of irritating stuff. There's a lot of irritating stuff you got to deal with when unboxing a cool-ass toy. Like you got the twisty ties, and sometimes you got to cut shit with a knife. So this here is actually pretty cool. Doesn't look like there's anything holding it down. It comes right up from the protective plastic. So if I decide when I move I can actually put everything just the way it is. And as you can see, here's this little arm cannon. Now, this stuff is supposed to light up here, and I'm going to get those functions going. But as you can see right now, I pulled him out the box, and here he is. And he's a rather big dude. And as you can see, his fingers, all of them seem to move, as well as his joints. So if I really want to tell everybody how I feel, there, Megatron's giving you all the finger and letting you know exactly what he feels. You insult Maceo, you insult Megatron, and there you go. So it's pretty flexible. Has a really cool waist pivotal. Not super loose or super tight. Probably posted in any type of position. I'd probably like to put him in a kneeling position as he's going to blast someone's head open. Right in the back here is where you insert some of the batteries for his eyes to light up. Looks like, and he also has this here for his chest, which also lights up. Now, Megatron never had a matrix of leadership in the Transformers animated series, but G184, by the way, I don't acknowledge those other ones, but it's pretty cool. I mean, I'm really happy with this one here. This is really cool. This is probably one of the cooler ones I've picked up. And so right here, he has his this little slot. You put the cannon right here in the slot, and there. So he's got the cannon on the side here, and okay, now that's pretty badass. Now, for those of you that are used to Megatron figures, you know, most of the time the cannon just stays on the side. You don't really have it set up to work and actually go like this and actually look like how he does in the cartoon, as he uses it more like a bazooka than or a rocket launcher than anything. So it's actually it's pretty articulate for such a huge figure. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it, because he's definitely not gonna fit in my China cabinet. So he definitely stands about 18 inches, 18 and a half inches tall. He's pretty bulky, but this here is definitely Megatron, from facial expression to everything we know. Now, it does not transform, but if you're a collector like me and a Generation 1 loyalist, not that Michael Bay crap that we saw, but Bumblebee definitely earned my love, because it definitely did a good homage to G1. But if you're a Generation 1 loyalist and you really loved how they looked in Generation 1, then this is definitely one to add to your collection. I'm feeling it already. I mean, I knew I was feeling it when I saw other reviews, as well as saw this. I ordered this through one of my favorite sites, Big Bag Toy Store. So you go to bbts.com. They got all kinds of good shit there. I highly recommend them. I haven't really looked into other sites, so this is kind of cool to actually find. I mean, I like messing with them. They got good stuff. So it's kind of cool to see what other, if there's other sites out there and you got any suggestions, especially on prices. See, I live in Alaska, so the shipping always is going to hit me no matter who I order from. But, you know, if you guys find other stuff there, then I definitely would highly request that you show me whatever information you got, you know. For those of us that are collectors, we're in this together. You know what I mean? Alright, so now I'm actually getting ready to put the batteries in. Now, these are the type of batteries it takes. The batteries that it takes are called LR626 and LR44s. So these are the batteries I got here. I had to go to the battery store to actually find them. So if you actually if you get one of these, know that that's where you got to go to get them. Now, I just unscrewed the back of his head here so that I can insert one of the batteries. It does come with some instructions, but right here in the back of his head, as you can see, There's a little hole there. That's where I unscrewed everything, and I'm going to go ahead and insert the battery now, and then get this portion active here. So just a moment, we'll do. Alright, so I just inserted the batteries in here, and that was a little bit of a challenge because it's such a small space. So I recommend a very, very small screwdriver when you do that to kind of hold them back here. But it's pretty legit though so far, because you know the little switch here in the back, and there, his eyes light up nicely, nice and red, and it's pretty sick, man. I like it so far. I hope that this video comes in pretty good, not so grainy. Like I said, I'm not really used to shooting things with my laptop here, so and this is all new to me, so you know, and so that's pretty cool right now. Now I'm gonna put the batteries into the cannon and give y'all the cannon effect and see how that comes off. Now the batteries in the cannon here a little bit bigger than those ones for the head. So these are the LR44s. The LR626s go in the back of the head. The LR44s go into this big hunk of cannon you got here. Ladies, this is a toy. It's not your toy. Okay. I had to go there. I'm sorry. I'm bad. I know. So I've inserted the batteries into the cannon. Not as challenging as putting it into the back of the head, but still, if you're not careful, you might have batteries fling over. So just be a little careful. I just had a couple fly up in the air because I was holding them back with the small screwdriver as I was trying to put the other ones in. Just be a little careful with that. Otherwise, but it lights up pretty cool. It's just, you know, he just lights up there, and pretty nice bright blue LED light. You know, so that's pretty badass, man. I don't know, I don't know what y'all think, but I'm pretty stoked here. He's huge. I don't have a whole lot to do a size comparison with, but I'm gonna grab my tallest, my biggest figure that I do have, and size him up with that, so that way you'll pretty much see how big he is compared to that one there. He's pretty, but he's pretty ginormous. Like I said, I'm gonna have to find some space for this guy because he's very big, and but looks great. Give him a cool little pose here. I wish there was an iron height at the bottom of this so I could have him like right above him, and he could just kind of do this such heroic nonsense, which is my favorite line that Megatron ever said. Well, one of my many favorites. Look at, he's pretty well jointed from the feet to the top of the head. So it's pretty cool here. Yeah, I mean it's pretty awesome. I was expecting to get this around Christmas time, but I got an 8-year-old son, so he became my priority before Maceo becomes a priority. Okay, so and then I had a couple other things I was trying to do, so I finally got something for myself here. It's my belated Christmas present, along with that motorcycle I bought. But who's telling? But yeah, he's pretty big. I'm gonna do a size comparison here in just a moment, so we can just kind of size him up with one of my biggest figures here, and just kind of go with that there. But I gotta say, he's pretty damn cool, man. He's pretty awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this my first time doing an unboxing. I'm sure as I get more used to it, there probably won't be as nonchalant and casual as this here, but my first one, so hope y'all enjoy. I'll try to throw a little humor in there, as I like to tell jokes, as you all know. But here, give me a moment, and I'll get the size comparison. One sec. So as you can see here, I've got him sized up next to my Ed 209, my 1/6 scale Ed 209 from Hot Toys, and you can see that he dwarfs Ed 209. I'll just kind of have him looking down at the competition. you know. So he pretty much dwarfs Ed 209. Ed 209's got nothing on him as far as size goes. So we'll go with the next one. And you can see here I kind of got him sizing up with my Char Sotheby from Counterattack Char Gundam. This came out back in like, I want to say early 2000, 2003, 2004. So these are very, very rare. If you can find one of these, get your hands on them. This one stands here about 12 inches. So you can see Megatron just kind of looks at him and smiles how big he actually is compared to him. But this is still one of my favorite figures that I got when I first started collecting. I didn't know the value of keeping boxes back then, so shame on me, but now I do, and I keep every box I get for every figure I get. But you can see here he dwarfs him pretty well. And let's try a couple more. Let's do a couple more. I mean, you know, I would have to really size him up with, you know, his nemesis, you know. I mean, this right here, it's like Conor McGregor versus The Big Show or Brock Lesnar. I mean, look how big they are to each other. But now here you stand next to 30th Anniversary Optimus Prime Collector's Edition. This one does transform. But yeah, as you can see, this is just really nothing comparable in size to this monster. This is a behemoth action figure. You know, I should have got some of my combiners from my third party ones to size up with that. I think maybe the Predaking might have been taller. That's almost 20-something inches. But yeah, this is a behemoth. This is a really behemoth figure. It's a good collectible to get. I myself am actually very proud of this one here. You know, and the cool thing about it is it's not that pricey. It's not like you're gonna spend $400 or $500 for this this piece. This is an amazing piece, and you know you're gonna spend probably, you know, roughly about $200, depending on where you're on shipping. Roughly about a little over $200. You know, the Optimus Prime is actually a little less pricier than the Megatron. But these are really cool. They were really good with detail. Here's his chest piece here. I thought this lit up, but I was wrong. You know, but he does have a chest piece here. You know, I didn't see where it lights up here. It didn't say where to put batteries. Well, it looks like it does. You know what? I'm gonna play with this here a second and see what I can find, because I have a screwdriver. So let me see something here. Check it. Yeah, I'm gonna find something out here. Hold up. Yeah, so this chest piece doesn't light up, but still, for what it's worth, it's freaking amazing. I love it. I mean, the only thing I wish they would have added to something this amazing would have been sound effects. It would have been really cool to have some sound effects on this piece. You know, I would love to hit a button here and hear him say lines from Transformers the movie, or some of the lines he actually said in the G1 cartoon. What's cool about that is on the G1 cartoon, that was a lot more adult than we actually realized. Because I watch it now and the humor, and I'm like, I laughed harder now than I did as a kid watching some of the old G1. See, especially the interaction with him and Starscream, they're freaking hilarious, you know. So it's quite interesting to see the comic relief that was there. That I think that's why my uncles loved watching Transformers with us as kids, because there was definitely some humor there that. And they would actually watch the episodes. Like me and my cousins, we'd sit back, watch Transformers, and Uncle Greg and my Uncle Mike, they'd be watching it with us like we were watching a whole brand new episode of Game of Thrones. It was Transformers, and we was going to catch that new episode. Each weekend we were out of school, and we had our VCR set to record the whole week of episodes. So it was kind of cool. Our moms were awesome about making sure we got to have our weekly Transformers until they got it to where we could watch it after school. Then it was like, hey, y'all can watch it on your own now. We don't need to record it for you. But anyway, so this is my Mega Action figure, Mega Action series number 2, Megatron. This is a really, like I said, it's an amazing piece. If you're a collector, and especially if you like Generation 1 Transformers, out of a scale on the Black Tino Heat scale of 1 to 10, I give it an 8.5. Get this figure. It is amazing. And that's all I got for y'all tonight. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I hope you have a great one. And like I said, this is my first video, so I'll be coming back to you with more. I'm a collector, so I get really cool shit every now and then. So when I get something cool, I'm gonna definitely video it and show you guys what it is and how it works and all that cool stuff. But in the meantime, ciao.